Hello everybody, Burnedoutguy here and welcome back to MineMogul. Alright, so it looks like we got a little bit of an overflow issue here. That's a good problem to have, I guess. So first of all, we're going to start off by turning off all the miners. And then this way, well, we can empty all this out, clean that up, and then we can start getting rid of the coal, and we're gonna start making more rubies and gems, and we're gonna start polishing them. So I think that's gonna be the beginning part of today's goal. Is to get that done. So as soon as these things are all emptied out, we'll come back and we'll continue on. Okay, so now that's all emptied out. The first thing I did is I'm going to move the basket back a little bit, so that way we just have a little bit more room here. I don't want to really congest this area. We are going to remove this stuff here for now, and then we are going to grab this thing here. So this is going to be our first one. We'll probably have a few of these polishers at one point or another, just because I don't think that one will be able to take the load of everything that's going to come in later on. I just have a feeling that the three of these front ones are all going to be polishers, and I'm just going to have stuff dropping on belts and it all going through and getting polished. It's kind of what I'm thinking is going to happen in the end, right? And this belt here is kind of pointless, really, because not really, because I still have to put another sorter in case I get like gems and stuff like that through there too, right? I didn't think about that. All right. Then I don't have to. I could put like another polisher there, maybe. I will think about this little section here. All right, so let's get into getting this washing thing up and going here. Okay, so the way it works is you got to drop stuff in at the top, and stuff's gonna come plooping out at the bottom. All right. I do kind of need, I should say, it to go something like this. I think would be the right way. Yeah. So what we can do is we'll try to work. Do we bring it up right away? I think we should curve it first, right? Like we put a straight piece here, curve it up, then go up, and then go like that. I think that's a pretty good idea. So now that's where one of the coal deposits are going to come from. The other one is going to be up here. So probably get rid of this one here. We can put it in a sorter, have it go this way. Yeah. And then we'll just have it come out. And that should just drop right in here. Perfect. And that'll get washed. I put some coal pieces aside so that way we can put them in the sorters. So there's only two of them really I got to worry about is those two. I do need one more sorter though down here, because what's going to happen is we're going to get small pieces. So if the how do I say this? So if the I guess the other sorter's got to go right here. If it didn't become a ruby from the big one, then it's going to make a small chunk, and then that small chunk you can send back to get a chance to make a diamond. Is what I'm getting at. Is what we're going to set this up for. So that's going to go like this, and then that should be fine. Hopefully. I don't think that's going to be fine. What if I did this? It's about the same, really, honestly. I really don't like that. Well, let's move it back a little bit then. So whatever leaves there can go there. And then okay, I think I kind of like that a little bit better. So here we're gonna have to put in a small chunk. So a small chunk should go that way. Coal should go there with a small chunk. And then coal goes up at that one. I didn't see any small coal chunks coming from the top. That's why I didn't grab another small coal one. I'll try to keep my eye out because like this thing is gonna freak out if it's coal or a non-item that can't be polished. It's gonna beep. It's gonna make all kinds of really obnoxious sounds, and so I'm gonna know if something goes by, and I'm gonna have a good idea that it's gonna be this, right? So that should make rubies and diamonds, and I shouldn't have to do anything. Like that should just work. Um, and anything good should just come off the belt here, as far as I'm concerned. We're gonna go that way, and then we'll bring these over here. So there. So that should all get polished. So any ingots that come out of there, with the copper ore, whatever, right? Yeah, yeah. So I shouldn't need to set anything else up. Let's just try this and see how that goes, and then after that, we'll start worrying about the rolling mill. Okay, so from this point on, I may as well just bring everything that's left to come over here. So that's just gonna be um, diamonds, and what the hell are these things called? Emeralds. Jesus. Yeah. So it's just like these are gonna automatically come out here and just join this line to get smelted, instead of just putting it in there, or not smelted. I mean polished. So yeah, let's see. This should be fine. Um, Hoping we can get some rubies here. So we got diamonds. See, automatically coming this way. There we go. Our first little ruby. It's good, 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 good. So like I said, this should just work. I shouldn't have to do anything extra to get this to work. And then we can actually start concentrating on doing the rolling mills and getting that stuff set up. All right, sounds pretty good. Um, Another thing, let's have a look at our research right quick. So we only have like one ticket done, so maybe I might wait till I get a few of these done because I would like to start getting these conveyors because one, I like the ore overflow splitter, or even getting this there, the vertical bulk sorter, would be pretty decent. It'd be good for our little overflow situation that I have going on right now, and maybe even set up a thing where I can have two smelters going, and we can have like different materials being created, stuff like that. So I'm kind of like, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll wait for some of these things to get done so that way I can get some more tickets for research. One of the things I can do though is purchase the rolling mill though, because we never did buy it. So I'll buy a rolling mill. So what we'll do is we'll take this iron rolling mill that we got. We can just place it right here. I think I'm going to do something like that. Probably easier at the moment just to get it back on the... Get it back on there. Alright, so let's get rid of just that one. There you go. So now we got plates going on. Plates are going to come over here, and they're all going to get nice and clean. So this is good. Good. So that all counts. It's another quest that's going to get completed really quick. And it makes us a little bit more money too, so yay us. Nice, we got the iron plate one done. So now it wants iron plates, iron ingots, and diamonds. Alright. Oh, that because that's the iron master quest. I gotcha. And now they want copper plates too. So could I just have that fall over here instead? Maybe I could change that for a curve. Oh no, not even. I just let it fall down. Oh. Really? Oh yeah, it works. We're good. So it might like back up a little bit there, but that might not be too shit hot. It's only for 40 plates. And we'll put it back to the other way. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna go very well. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna do the iron. Just let the iron go through first. And then I'll do the... Once I'm done with the iron plates, I'll do the iron ingots. And then I'll switch the plates, the copper, to come and fall on that little corner. And we'll be good to go. We do one at a time. Poor machine can't handle more than one. Well, I tell you, man, you get a lot more diamonds than you do emeralds in this game. I got 5 out of 8 so far. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so since we're like way overdone the iron plates here, let me just try to make this go forward again. Alright, so that works. I got the copper making plates now. That's pretty good. Comes in pretty slow though. We don't get like a huge amount at a time, but that's fine. It's coming in. Oh, that we're up to 7 diamonds. One more on that side. That one's like, that's crazy. Yeah, okay, I got some down here, but like I want to use those for filters. Wow, my first emerald is in there. Woo! Oh man. Alright, so we got quite a few quests that are completed now, so I think we should start bringing in our stuff. So we'll buy that, or we'll unlock it, I mean, anyways. And walled conveyors. These cannons look interesting. I'm kind of curious and corny on how to set some of these up. Maybe we'll unlock those two just to see how they work. Alright. Because maybe we can just start shooting a few things around, would be kind of interesting. I don't know how far they shoot, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so they want me to buy a rod extruder and a casting furnace. So I'm assuming the casting furnace is probably to make create steel. That's what I thought. You got ingot casting molds, gear casting molds, double ingot casting walls. That's pretty intense if you can do like bulk stuff with that. That's pretty interesting. Vertical bulk sorter. You know what? I'm just gonna add one to that. The casting. Do I want to start doing that just yet? I don't think so. Not just yet. We'll do the rod extruder. See, you hear that? It's beeping. I mean, something went through here that's not supposed to. What went through there? Man, I wish I knew what went through there. Another diamond on the ground. I wonder what went through there. Because technically there should be no coal coming around here whatsoever, right? Like, there was a tiny piece of coal that fell from somewhere. I don't know. Oh well, whatever. It's not a big problem. It only happened once, so. Alright, so over here. What do we got here? We got ourselves a rod extruder. And that was the bulk vertical storage. Alright, so copper rods. Oh, they just want the copper rods right now, huh? Okie dokie, and there we go. We got the rods going in here now properly. That's awesome. Then we got rods being made. Is everything done? I just can't believe the amount of diamonds to emeralds so far. We're up to 14 to 1. Amazing. But then again, too, like, oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Okay, so we got another one of these done now. Now the rod expert is copper rods and iron rods. So I may as well let the iron rods or copper rods finish. That's crazy. I do want to fix this. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna stop all the binders. We'll let things empty out, and I'm gonna fix this. I wanna use this thing here that we have. This bulk storage thing. I think that would be great. Can I just throw all the copper in there, and then we'll just get 2 different lines? Maybe it'll separate it. Hopefully, that's the thing. That's my pipe dream. Okay, so I'm turning all the monitors on. I want to see how this works. Is it going to separate this into 3 even though there's nothing there, or if we're going to put them in there? I want to see how this works, because if I can throw all that iron in there and I can separate these into 3 different things, well then that's great, because then I could have like a little miniature setup over here with all these 3 things set up, right? That'd be pretty dope. Because I just like get 3 different smelters or whatever, and then have, like, you know, everything rolling and rocking and rolling there. It'd be great. Okay, so they plop out the middle. It does make sense, because if there's nothing filtered, they won't plop anything out, right? So now, am I still getting on all 3? No, just the 2. So it makes an even split. Okay. I'm not mad at this. I can work with this. I can work with this. Alright, let's turn this off. Okay, so this is kind of what I got. I'm gonna grab some of these lamp poles because she pretty dark, man. She pretty dark. Okay, let's grab some of these here. Plop one there. Plop one there. Kind of tired of being in the dark all the time. There is one there already. Okay, how's that? Yeah, it's better. That looks a lot better. Okay, so the ores are going to get separated into here like we seen earlier, right? And then we've got two smelters here. I'll have one doing rods and one doing plates. I think that's a pretty good little setup for over here. I'm a little disappointed that I can't get three of them going on over here, but that's fine. We do have a lot more iron ingots, or iron nodes spread out here, so we'll go take advantage of those there shortly as well. But I think, oh, and then there's the copper. What do I do with the copper? The copper, I need rods right now, right? So let's deal with the copper right now. All right, so let's try making the copper rods right here and have them thrown on the belt. Like I said, I might come to a point where I might need to have just this on one belt and then that on another, which probably wouldn't be a bad idea to do now, right? Let's get another polishing machine out there. It's not like we're poor, right? We got the moolah. We got the moolah. So flip that bad boy around. Over here. All right, now let's turn everything on and see how that runs. There you go. Everything seems to be working fine. Everything looks good. Everything comes around this way pretty nicely. Nothing really gets like hooked up and falls on the ground. We'll probably need those walled conveyors. I have been finding some iron on the ground here. So I think it's, yeah, see, as it's coming out of here, it's falling off the side. So maybe some walled conveyor belts would be good. Here, I don't think they have that issue because this seems to stop it. That's fine. I'll get that between episodes, I guess. Or what do we got here so far? We have tickets, right? So let's go for the walled conveyor. Yeah, we got those unlocked. Alright, so now we'll have to go buy some of those walled ones. Oh, they even have them sloped and curved and all that stuff. Oh, that's pretty cool. There we go. Hopefully that helps the situation a little bit down here. There we go. I think it will. So you'll prevent that stuff from falling on the floor. Alright, now we'll just keep and let that go and the whole 9 yards. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like the little advancements that we're slowly making here, a little bit at a time. Like I said, I'm in no rush to massively destroy this thing in like one episode or two. So, oh, what's happening? Where did the coal come from? The same dilemma as last time, right? Okay, there's baby coal there. There's baby coal there. Pretty sure I put some up top here. How about the one I put up top? Oh, well, whatever. I digress. Now there's one. But yeah, everything looks really good. I'm like really happy the way this is looking. No complaints. Seems to be like kind of like doing this very nicely. I don't know. I dig this game. It's pretty chill. Another chill little little automation game where you can just kind of like sit back and relax and watch your stuff go. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this episode, everybody. Like, subscribe, peace, take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.